It is Thursday, July 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th maybe, 2024. Oh, look, we got a friend that is joining us over here. Checking out our wood piles. Yeah, so let's have a look. So here is a whole bunch of logs. They didn't like just show up here. I put them there, and soon they are going to go on sawmill, and then on stacks, and then we're going to cut some and make flats for the trail, and then we're also going to make some sideboards, and we need to also modify our wood chip box for the chipper. So it's been quite like a month, 4 weeks here. So we got some, these are pine over in here. This is an ash, I think. We got a couple more, these are some pretty big, the log dolly just fits on there. So they're like 18-inch logs, 16-inch logs. And then we got some pretty big, same thing, like the log dolly just fit on these big ash trees. So we got a whole bunch of ash, and over here, these are 2 cottonwoods from a few years ago that still need to get sawn up. So we got quite a few logs now. It's taken up a good part of my yard that I need to get started. So how did all these logs come to be in my yard? Well, let's see if we can do this. So, not next door, or 2 doors down, there's, he took some trees down, so I brought them over. And then the second yard, right by the fence, you can see there's 1, 2, there's another tree. They took like 3 trees down. There was 3 other trees down. So, I suggested or offered that if they didn't need the wood, instead of just throwing it into the woods, I would take the logs. And so those logs are most of all these ash trees here. So we brought over quite a few of them. And earlier this week I was out mowing, and let's see, you can see the stumps from 2 big pine trees right there. They cut those down, and I went over and said, hey, if you don't want the logs, I can take the logs for my sawmill. So they piled all the branches over there, like a big fire pit, which is probably going to be unsafe. It's a lot of pine needles that go up at one time. But we brought all those pine logs over to here. These are some small ash trees we had taken down when we had the stump grinder. We were cleaning up things, and this was a pine, well, not really a stump, but a lower log from earlier in the season. The neighbor had taken wind blew a tree down. He was cutting it up, so I helped him finish. And you can see we have quite a bit of wood to go for the wood chipper. So I think we're going to start cutting some, make some room so we can get the wood chipper back in here. Yeah.